Hey Sagittarius, your July tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor. Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. Your main theme for July is the red cage mushroom, capture. And then your relationship affirmator is support. I look at the vast network of support in my life and I'm reminded of what a superpower it gives me. At any moment, I can call on an army of top-notch people who want the best for me, which means I'm basically invincible. Take that, loneliness, run for the hills, boredom. I'm sorry, what did you say to me? Pervasive, all-consuming anxiety? Damn right you didn't. All right, so Sagittarius, what this means about July is that it's all about mutually beneficial relationships. Maybe romantic, maybe not. It doesn't have to be. It's a great time to examine reciprocity in your interactions with others. Also wrapped up in this is attracting versus chasing, and how the freedom of choice for others to come and go in your life, how mutual support fosters and nurtures the continuation of connections better than expectation or obligation does. There's something here about being a safe space for others as well. And maybe what I'm getting at is that it's a time to learn to distinguish between interdependence and codependence. It's a time for building relationships that are about choosing each other every day and never defaulting to each other. And this doesn't have to be about relationships either. It can translate to any goals or dreams that you want to attract into your life as well. So for a message about not holding on so tightly and loosening your grip, attracting versus chasing, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is talking about grounding yourself and focusing on the things about yourself that you can nurture in order to feel abundant and solid and secure. It's inviting you to root your security in yourself rather than external circumstances. So this mushroom, it has like a sticky substance inside of it that it secretes and it attracts the flies. And then when the flies, they don't get trapped inside, the holes are huge, they fly off and they distribute the spores, and so it can reproduce. And so, to put it bluntly, if you want to be chosen, cultivate being worth choosing. Are you taking care of your health to whatever degree you can? Are you taking care of your home? Do you put at least some effort into your appearance and feeling like your best self outwardly? Are you responsible with your finances so you don't need to borrow money all the time? So it's talking about controlling the controllable in your physical environment to derive your sense of safety, and then that creates a gravity to you that makes you feel like a safe space to others. So for where you will see the most change, you have the Four of Cups reversed. So for some of you, it's a little bit of an awakening, but not exactly. It's more like an increased awareness of something that you had been missing before. For others, it's more like changing your mind about something that you had previously rejected or been reluctant to accept. You could be changing your mind about the value of something that has been offered to you. And there's some of you who might have been like waiting for other options, and now you might be circling back to that one that's been on the table from the get-go. Now for a few of you, I'm getting something kind of unique. It's something about boredom and changing how you think about it and where you look to alleviate it. It's like that phrase, if you're bored, then you're boring. It's like it's hitting home and deciding to change that. Which is not to say that any of you are boring, but you might be bored of being bored, and then decide to take action. Oh, it says something about that here, actually. Run for the hills, boredom. So it's talking about calling on your support system there for that. So that might be where you're looking for help with that. So for your biggest obstacle, you have the Six of Swords. So that's strange. That's interesting as an obstacle, but I'm going to say this is escapism for some people. And for others, it's conflict avoidance. So there might be something in your life right now that needs to be faced head on, that you can't get around, you can't wait out, you can't put your head in the sand and hope it's going to pass by. And trying to move on without the discomfort, trying to bypass it, it perpetuates it. It's just going to keep going. It's never going to go away. For a few of you, it could be that it is someone else who's afraid to come to the table, so they try to run away from you or give you the cold shoulder or something. And then also here, For some of you, it's that you can't get away. Like if it's conflict with a parent or a roommate and there's just nowhere to go to get some peace from them, to deal with the stuff that you need to. Like it doesn't even necessarily have to do with them. It might be an obstacle to getting away for yourself. Now this might be sound crazy, but sometimes a vacation can actually be an obstacle. Like if suddenly you're hit with all the stuff that you have to do and you've already planned something, so you have to go, but not, and you're going to enjoy it obviously, but you know that all of that will be waiting for you when you get back. So it's like an obstacle to tackling that which you actually need to get to. So for the best thing about this month, you have the Chariot in reverse. So this is going to sound frustrating, but there's gifts in the delays right now. For some of you, this might be exactly the slowdown that you've been needing. However, it's not going to feel like the best thing about the month until it's over. It's going to be the best thing in retrospect. Now, more positively, there is potential for successful course correction this month. And this definitely feels tied to that Six of Swords as an obstacle because they're both indicating a sense of being immobilized in some way. However, there's an emergence coming. It's kind of like a racehorse stuck behind the gate, and when that gate is lifted, you'll be able to take off running if you use this time to get everything in alignment and get everything prepared. It's the kind of thing where in August, you'll be able to say like, hey, I'm so glad I was stuck at home for that week in July because I got so much done that I needed to get done around the house. That's that Queen of Pentacles energy. Or, hey, that month of saving on gas money really paid off because now I can afford something else that moves me forward. It's like you're a car in the shop, right? But you'll be all shiny and new when you get out. So for your influence and impact on others, you have the Ten of Wands reversed. People can relax around you right now. And I think I might have said something, actually twice, about being a safe space in your overall energy and probably in that Queen of Pentacles energy. But with this support message, it's talking about people feeling that they can unburden themselves. Maybe not to you, like if that's a violation of boundaries, but they can be lighter around you. They can be inspired to not hold on so tightly themselves to things when they see you thriving in all of your sovereignty and laid back repose. Because there's this image I'm getting of you right now, like holding court with that Queen of Pentacles energy, and people just flocking towards you. Like someone offering to carry your books at school. Like with that Chariot in reverse, you might enjoy people coming to you rather than have to chase after other people. And that's another thing, something I didn't consider as a possible explanation for that being the best part of the month, is that you are not going to have to chase anything. Now, specifically for someone, your beauty might cause someone to have the dropsies with the Ten of Wands reversed. So for what opportunities to look for, you have the Moon. So shadow work, obviously, that's always the first thing that comes up with the Moon. For others, it's exploring your depths, it's exploring your dreams and getting to the bottom of something that's been at the root of some ongoing fear. Or it could be like taking control back from a fear. See, with that Six of Swords as an obstacle and the Moon as an opportunity, there's something mysterious that you can learn from if you can summon the strength to confront it and meet it in the dark. And I feel like for some of you, there's a little child with an unmet need in your shadow that wants you to stop running and to turn around and hold it and love it and integrate it. See, with that Chariot in reverse, it can indicate inner disarray and discord around the direction you want to go. So there could be something in you that's tugging away from where the rest of you want to go. So there's real potential this month to heal that. If you can take the opportunity to interrogate that part of you that's pulling against where the rest of you wants to go. So for where you will find the most support, you have the Nine of Pentacles. That ties perfectly with that Queen of Pentacles, because it's talking about your physical environment is going to be your greatest support right now. Your home, your body. This is a card of independence and self-sufficiency, as well as luxuries, big or small, whatever scale that looks like in your life. So it's like from like pet snuggles, good tea, a comfy bed, the highest quality food that you can access, treating yourself to whatever degree you can responsibly. So however you can support yourself physically in the concrete world. And I feel like the support that's coming up in that relationship affirmator is what this month is all about cultivating for yourself moving forward. And it starts here. So for your self-care directive, you have the Knight of Cups reversed. So since you are your own best support this month, that means that your self-care is going to be extra important. So this is going to be seeking to correct any mental or emotional imbalances that prohibit you from enjoying those pleasures. Like, I'm wondering if there isn't some anhedonia happening for one or two of you out there. Like, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Dr. K talks a lot about anhedonia. You can look that up. Or maybe that's something to look into with a professional. But where is your life lacking beauty and flavor? Where's the poetry and the music and the art? Can you identify where things have gotten too utilitarian and lost meaning and lost color? And with that, like, what have you been withholding from yourself? Whatever that is, they're saying that giving it to yourself now is a necessary part of your self-care. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Much love, and I'll talk to you next month. Thank you.